Bullshit! Allegory, a story, poem, or picture that can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, typically a moral or political one. Okay? Remember that. A story, poem, or picture that can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, typically a moral or political one. Parable, a simple story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson that's told by Jesus in the Gospels. Why? Because the Bible's not a literal book. You can't take it literal. The Bible is allegories, parables, proverbs, and dark sayings. Taking the Bible literal shuts off the kingdom, and it hides God. Regardless of what you think, the obvious is oblivious to most of you, to most of us. The powers that be know that, you know? They know that we'll never look beyond the words written on the pages. You know, hidden wisdom in plain sight. If the powers that be knew that the majority would understand the mysteries contained in the Bible, it would be outlawed. Let me repeat that. It would be outlawed. Okay? But they know that you're going to take it literal, and by taking it literal, and guess what? That's why you can get a Bible anywhere. You can walk in any church here in America, and they will hand out a Bible, and they, you know, no charge, free of charge. You can pick it up anywhere. So Salvation Army, it doesn't matter, and you can find it. You know, and it's not a literal book, and you can't take it literal. If you take it literal, I mean, then you fall into maybe one or two categories. The first category is, right, you're a shill, or the second one, you're an idiot. I mean, seriously, talking snakes and talking bushes. How do you rationalize that? How do you rationalize that in your head? I mean, come on now. Whales swallowing up people, you know? Come on. You know, an old man building a boat the size of, think about that. Building a boat the size of a football field. 100 yards, you know? That's what 400 cubits are. So, I mean, and the Bible is very contradictory. And you could prove this really quick. There's hundreds of verses. I want to wrap this up. I'll start with Matthew. In Matthew 19:26, it says, with God, all things are possible. Okay? But in Judges 1:19, guess what? It says the opposite. Okay? It says, you know, look at what it says. And the Lord was with Judah, and he drave out the inhabitants of the mountain, but he could not drive out the inhabitants of the valley because they had chariots of iron. Okay? So, let's look at that. Okay? That's a contradiction. Isn't it a contradiction? So how do you take it literal? If you take it literal, okay, then you see the problem? Then you're a moron. Then there's something seriously wrong with you. Okay, what is iron? All right, all you need is the chariot of iron. Iron is just mental power, and that makes sense because in the mountain you have the higher mind. That's God's temple. All right, that's a temple. The temple on the mountain represents the higher mind, and guess what? That's God's domain. That's Jesus chasing the money changers out of the temple. Where's the temple? It's in your head. Okay, the temple is in your head, and the valley is your lower emotions, okay? And if you have a closed mind, God can't do nothing for you. Why can't he do nothing for you? Why? Because that's why he gave us free will, so it's really up to you. So if you're stupid enough to be bamboozled into nonsense, that you only have yourself to blame.